in the beginning, when I first came in to Franklin Pierce as a freshman, our team like mostly consisted of New England-based like players, and then as years went on, we started to recruit a lot more from the Midwest and different states. So I think it's kind of like been very interesting to see our team grow. So I think our team as a whole is a very close team. We're very supportive of each other, and coming from different like parts of the country, we definitely have different viewpoints, I guess. A big thing that we come across is like different phrases. You know, we always have the little arguments between New Englanders and Midwest like people about like what we call like our hockey pants. They call them breezers, we call them pants. So I think it's kind of cool how our team has grown in the past couple years in that sense. We didn't have as many players as we do now. I think like when I was a freshman, we were running, I think, 3 lines of forwards, and I think we had about 5D, 6D or so. I think the last like couple years, we've been able to recruit in big classes, starting with my going into my junior year. So each player plays such a different style game, but they all like work well together. You know, you have players that use their speed, like Cassidy Jones is one of the fastest players I've ever seen. And, you know, then you have like Becca Niss, who has like an unbelievable shot. You have Ava Keeson, who has a crazy backhand, and you put them all together and they just mesh so well. Biggest thing that our coach harps on especially is just having the willingness to like learn. Take your mistakes and learn from them. Take the constructive criticism and build off of that. I think one thing that a lot of our players knew coming into our culture is don't come in with I'm the best attitude. There's always room to build. 4 years, first year, no matter what, you always have room to build. I think that's a big thing that our team dynamic really like focuses on, is like the ability to learn off of each other as well. Recently, we've been able to do some inter-squad scrimmages. We were doing them once a week. So building into these 2 games, we've already had some competitive capacity. Obviously, it's much different when you play against each other than when you play against a team. I think goals going into it is just making sure that the systems that we've been learning over the past few months, that we execute them, especially in the freshman standpoint, learning new systems, but as well for the returners, making sure that they remember these systems and that they're executing them correctly. They may just be exhibition games, and Becker's still a great team, and it's still a team that we need to come out full force and play our game, because if we let loose and just think of them as just a regular exhibition game, it's not going to be a great game for us in a sense. Like, it's not going to be a game that we're taking anything out of it. So we need to make sure we come into the game and work as a team, working on the systems and not just being like individuals because it's an exhibition game. One thing that we have to take out of this semester is like the work that we've put in under the impression that we were going to have a season and then it being dropped. It was still one of the hardest seasons for us, especially. We were traveling 30 minutes for practices, trying to get light ice last minute because we weren't able to get into our home rink 11:30 at night to get a practice in, all the way in Keene or Gardner or Fitchburg. And I think it's just been extremely hard on us mentally, but the strength that we've had to just overcome it, come together as a team and get through it has been remarkable. And just the effort that our coaches have put in for us to be able to get on the ice is something that we can't take for granted. So I have to say I'm very proud of our team and how we've overcome it, and thankful for our coaches for being able to give us the opportunity to skate.